This is a quick review of the WanaScalper indicator for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, commonly known as MT4 and MT5. This indicator is a semi-automated trading system that analyzes the market for you and gives you the best recommendation, gives you trade recommendations with clear entry and exit levels marked out for you on the chart. And all you have to do is decide if you want to take the trade or not. That's why it's a semi-automated system. It's not automatic. It's not going to take trades for you, but it's going to show you what to do, and you have to decide to take the trade for yourself. It's a very simple plug and play system. It saves you time. It reduces your trading stress to the lowest levels you can imagine, because it takes out emotions from the equation. And you all know that emotions is the biggest weakness in a trader's career. All losses, most of the losses come because of emotional decisions made by traders. That is why it is beneficial to have a semi-automated trading system or an indicator such as this one that will help you to reduce stress, because it's giving you non-discretionary signals. So when you download the indicator to your trading platform, you load it onto your chart, you change the stop loss value to 100. If you want, you can leave it as default. You can leave it with default settings and it will still display, it will work. But personally, I usually change it to 100 points, which is 10 pips, just to have a little breathing space between the entry and the stop loss level. So once you click OK, you will see all previous signals displayed on your chart in the form of green arrows and red arrows. Green arrows are for buy signals, red arrows are for sell signals. And if there is a recent signal or a current signal, you will see the stop loss level, take profit levels also shown on the chart. As you can see here, the visual is very clear, it's very simple. You don't have to do anything else other than just look at it and decide if you want to take the trade or not. And if you decided to take the trade, just take the trade, set your stop loss at the value that has been recommended for you. What I've done is to give you 4 options for take profit, depending on your appetite for risk and reward. So you can make one entry and you can use take profit number 4, or you can break down your trade into 4 parts. You make 4 entries, and one of the entries will be at take profit 1, which is 10 pips, and then you will have the second take profit level at 30 pips, the third take profit level at 50 pips, and the fourth take profit level is at 100 pips. So it's really up to you. If you just want to scalp, you just grab your 10 pips and run, or grab 10 pips and shoot for 30 pips. If you get 30 pips, you take off, you run. It's really up to you. You decide what you want to get out of the market. Yeah, so that's how it is. You will also see a notification window, an alert window popping up, and it will be showing you all the alerts that have happened. So for example, if you have the indicator loaded onto multiple charts, you will see all the notifications displayed in this notification window, different kinds of alerts. And if you have push notifications already activated for your mobile phone, you will also receive these same alerts directly onto your mobile phone. And so you don't have to be watching your computer 24/7. You don't have to be watching the charts 24/7. It gives you a lot of advantages as a trader, and especially if you have another job that you do. If you have a full-time job and you just want to try trading, this would be the perfect system for you to have, because then you don't have to be sitting on your computer all the time to watch and wait for signals. All you have to do is load this indicator onto your computer, onto your trading platform, activate it, and walk away. Just make sure your computer is on. And if you can't have your computer running 24/7, you can use a VPN. Yeah, you can use a virtual computer and run your indicator there. You can run MT4 on that virtual machine, and that machine never sleeps. It's online 24/7, and it will send you signals directly to your mobile phone at any time of the day. Now let me quickly run through the properties of this indicator. If you want to open the properties of the indicator, you just right click, go to indicator list, or select the indicator, open properties, and this is what you get. So you will see changes. You don't have to touch that. You will see arrows, so you can decide if you want to use arrows or not. But why would you turn this off? So by default it's on. The arrow size, if you want to see bigger arrow sizes, you can change that to 2. You can change that to 2 and your arrows will become bigger. You can change it to 3 and you get bigger arrows on your chart. So that's what you do. Color for buy, this is the color for the buy arrows. Color for the sell arrows, you can change that if you don't like green and red. By default it's green and red. Alerts, you can choose to use alerts or to not use them. It's really up to you, but by default it's on. Push notifications, you can choose to use push notifications if you want. It's a good thing to do. So you have to set that to use. Levels for stop loss and take profits, you can decide to use that or to turn it off. If you don't want to see the lines, it's up to you. You can turn it off. By default it's on. Stop loss value, the additional points to the high of the signal candle, so you can change this value. By default it will be 50. I always change it to 100. TP, the take profit 1, by default it's 10 pips. Take profit 2 by default 30. TP3 by default is 50 pips, and TP4 is 100 pips. But these will change, they will vary, as you will see. In fact, the logic of the system will change these values according to the market conditions. So because market conditions are never fixed, so you cannot impose your will on the market. That's why we built in an intelligent system, an intelligent neuro system that will analyze the market and give you the best possible scenario based on how the market has moved, based on price action, current price action, not based on the past, based on what has happened in the recent past, like in the moments that have triggered, based on what has happened, based on price actions leading up to the current signal. That's what it does. Line style for stop loss and TP levels, you can change this to solids if you want, so you don't see a dotted line, you see solid lines, which is fantastic. That's a good thing. So you have the options here. You can change that to a dash, to a dot dash, or dash dot. I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want with this. The size of the line, if you don't want to you want to see them bigger, thicker, change the thickness and they will be thicker, just for visual aesthetics really. Font type, if you don't like seeing this type of font, you want a different font, you can change it there. Just enter the font style. For example, let's try Ash. Yeah, you see. So if you know the name of the font you want to use, you just type it in here and it will change for you. Sometimes the spread will not allow your stop loss or your take profit to be hit, and I mean, for a stop loss that's an advantage, but for your take profit you really have it. You need to have your trade closed when price gets to that level.